Hype has already crushed Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana by 185% in just 3 months, while Hyperliquid's on-chain revenues now rival billion-dollar centralized exchanges. And the market still hasn't priced in a monster airdrop or one of crypto's most aggressive buyback programs. Today, I'll show you why that cocktail could catapult price from $40 to triple digits, exactly where I'm trimming, and the invalidation line that keeps emotions in check. Stay tuned, because missing this move could feel a lot worse than buying Solana at $3 and watching it run to $250. Crypto isn't short of moonshots, but DefiLlama's dashboard and Pranjal tweet slams the point home. Over $2 million in daily fees. Fully on-chain, zero VC siphon, and a cult community. Most tokens dream of utility. Hyperliquid is already monetizing it. Revenue north of $800 million a year means the protocol can feed its buyback furnace for years without dilution. Pharaoh shows us only 9,800 daily HyperEVM users, even though 38% of the total supply is earmarked for future airdrops. Low participation plus giant reward bucket equals asymmetric upside. My play? Stake a small bag, interact with HyperEVM apps, and let the probability matrix work while the market sleeps. Messari's chart makes fund managers squirm. Hype plus 185% versus Bitcoin 29%, Ethereum 35%, and Solana 24%. Capital naturally chases alpha, and you can literally see the rotation when alt season kicks in. That relative strength bid is jet fuel for the next leg. DefSuo's daily chart stack looks like early cycle Solana. Rising EMAs reset oscillators and acceleration volume. Markets reward strength. Losers pray for mean reversion. The lesson? Pay for quality, hold until momentum cracks, then recycle profits. The Trade Guru dashboard shows $840 million in annualized fees and $781 million in revenue. Numbers usually reserved for the Krakens and OKXs of the world. Even more eyebrow-raising, 213% price gain in Q2 alone. The takeaway is simple. Hyperliquid monetizes like a mature exchange but is still valued like an altcoin. Artemis lines up Hyperliquid next to Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Alphabet, and Meta. Look at the right-hand column. 150% year-over-year net income growth, and up to $1 billion in projected buybacks. TradFi multiples get slapped on those numbers. Crypto still calls it hype. I call it an opportunity gap. Hyperliquid isn't resting. In the last 3 weeks alone, it listed Sapan and AI Infra, Resolve, a DeFi analytics, and even tokenized gold, XAUT. Each new market widens fee capture, deepens liquidity, and attracts a fresh cohort of traders. More volume plus more revenue equals larger buybacks. Bringing up my chart analysis, and you'll see why I'm still leaning bullish. Price is gliding neatly inside an ascending channel. Each swing carves out a higher high and a higher low. And the super trend flipped green back in mid-April and hasn't flashed red since. That's the market's way of saying, trend intact, carry on. Volume backs it up. The VRVP's biggest volume hump sits right at $22 to $26. That zone used to be a brick wall. Now it's a safety net where larger wallets are adding, not dumping. When resistance becomes support on heavy volume, smart money is telling us they want more. Now, look at the Fibonacci ladder I've mapped over the move. The 1618 extension up at $52 is my first trim. About 15% off the table, and I'll slide the stop to break even. If we continue to surge 78, 104, and finally $120 mark my next 3 profit targets. Those numbers aren't random. They're where Fibonacci confluence and prior price memory intersect, so expect turbulence there. Momentum agrees. Heikin-Ashi RSI has cooled off twice without dipping under zero, which is exactly what you want to see in a healthy uptrend. Short breathers, not full-blown exhaustion. Of course, none of this works without protection. The red dashed line at $32. A daily close below that level and I'm out, no questions asked. That's a 32% potential drawdown against a 170% run to TP4. Roughly 5-to-1 reward to risk. Numbers like that let the math, not the emotions, drive the trade. And remember, this isn't a diamond hands forever crusade. I'm harvesting gains at each zone and rotating into the next strong setup. Let the market pay you along the way. All right, let's zoom out and map the three roads hype can take from here. First scenario, channel melt up. Best case, the price hugs the channel's upper rail and grinds higher week after week. If that rhythm holds, my second take profit at $78 could land sooner than everyone expects. Second scenario, mid-channel cooldown. Maybe we drift sideways between $40 and $50. That's not failure, it's consolidation. It gives HyperEVM time to onboard users, bumps up staking yields, and quietly stacks airdrop points. I'm happy to let boredom pay me. Third scenario, invalidation flush. Break and close below $30 and I'm out, no hero trades. I'll park alerts near the 618 retrace around $25 and decide if the risk-reward resets. While price chooses its path, I'm still farming the odds. Swapping, adding liquidity, running small perp positions, anything that flags me for the snapshot. If the bull case plays out, I'll roll profits back into strength. If it doesn't, capital stays intact for the next asymmetric shot. If you've learned something, destroy the like button, drop your hype target in the comments so the algorithm knows we mean business, and subscribe. Because every day we hunt trades and DeFi strategies the big channels won't touch until after move. Before you click away, watch my last Velodrome's breakout video on the end screen. It explains how to chain these setups for rolling profits. And if today's deep dive lit a fire under you, wait till you see the full checklist I use to uncover real revenue protocols, dissect liquidity pool mechanics, and front-run the next big airdrop. It's all inside my ebook, DeFi Financial Freedom, the ultimate beginner's guide. For just $4.99, less than your regular coffee, you'll get the exact due diligence playbook that powers every call on this channel. Links pinned in the comments. Grab it, sharpen your edge, and let DeFi work for you 24/7. Stay positive, stay curious, and keep your yield compounding. See you tomorrow in the next one.